the woman, and we'll talk about that in part two. You can't run game on her. You cannot run game on her. She is not a PlayStation. She is not checked in for it, okay? Because she's looking at you like bringing home the bacon. Honey, what are you talking about? I have multiple businesses. I've got multiple businesses, and I look good. So you're either going to have to come correct or ship it out. Now, whether or not she has the confidence to say that to you or not is a different story. But I'm going to get on my ladies and we'll talk about that. Okay? We'll talk about it. Next topic. Guys, as you're out here shopping for your next partner, okay? The kid situation is very, very important, okay? If you guys want to take a second and tell your guy friends to log in and listen, this is so important. The child situation. We're going to talk about existing children that you might want to have, existing children that you have, and how to not accidentally acquire new ones that you know that you're not ready for. Okay, so let's talk about existing children. Those of you that know me personally, I've got an old soul. I've always dated older men. And there's a reason for that, because I personally do not want my own biological children. I keep hitting my microphone. Whoops, sorry. And I've just never been the girl that wants to have her own babies. I always knew that the family that I would have would be an already made family. And no, it has nothing to do with the wrecking of the body. It's based on my own experience and what I feel like my abilities are. I feel like my younger years, I didn't get to be the exact version, and I had to deal with a whole lot of mess then. So my adult years were going to be where I got me right. And so that's what that time was going to be for. I didn't need to have a child in tow as I'm trying to figure it out, because it's not going to be good for them. Okay, so that's where all that comes from. So we're all clear on what's going on with that. But whenever it comes to men that are dating with children, I need you guys to hear and understand something. When that girl that you find attractive falls for you and you're bringing her around your kids, I need you to remember that whenever there is a dissolving of the relationship, she has to break up with you and the children too. So, just because you're free and out there and you're happy to be out there, more power to you. But just please make sure that you are taking everybody's feelings into account, okay? Because this child is growing attached to this woman that is around, and vice versa. So you got to remember, since you are a parent, guess what you get to be? The number one example. What you do in their younger years will set the tone for what manifests in their lives later on. Okay? So, excuse my language, but if you know that you got a whole bunch of hoes in different area codes, then you might want to reconsider how you're handling your dating and who you're introducing people to, when and why. Does that make sense? So I would just be mindful of that too. Number two. If you have children that are hellions, meaning you cannot control anything that they do, okay? You got trank darts and they're like, whatever, bear mace, and the kid is still tearing up stuff. Sweetie, you might want to tell somebody that, because my thing is, I don't play that very well. I will punch a 7-year-old in the face. I'm not even scared about it. I'm serious. Because these little kids out here, they're like little Stewie Griffins, okay? They are. So I'm going to need you to have that all under control. Or at least tell somebody. Tell somebody, just, like, hey, you know what? Timmy's got anger management problems sometimes. What exactly does that mean? Like, is he going to pull like a knife on me at the dinner table or something? Like, that's stuff that people kind of want to know. You don't want to hide those type of things. You know what I mean? You just want to let somebody know, because I'm one of those that I'll swing first and ask questions later. But that's just me. Hence why I don't have my own biological children. It's for everyone's safety. Trust and believe. Third, don't judge a woman that has decided to opt out of being a mom. Do not automatically label her as a narcissist, or she's worried about her body or anything like that. You don't know her reasoning why she's not a mom. You don't. She could have fertility issues for all you know. She could have experienced some type of sexual trauma for all you know. Or she could be like me and just decided that, hey, you know what? It's probably not the best idea for me to be a parent, because I want this leg of my life to be what I want it to be. And I want to be able to decide that in a way that I'm exuding the path of least resistance, which is doing whatever I feel like doing, respectfully of others around, but not having to check in with others and role models and all of that jazz. So that's just one of those. Another thing, because I forgot what number I was on. Guys, and this is a full circle thing, because I'm trying to help you with your karma too. Once you are done with a woman and you've decided that you're going to break up with her and leave, stay gone. Stay gone. Unless you have done the honest to God work, I need you to stay your behind gone, okay? Please, 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 please. Because I promise you, we cannot continue this messed up cycle of just doing things for fun with folks, because that will come all the way back around when you least expect it, okay? You do not want to be the straw that broke the camel's back. If you know that you do not have big picture plans with this girl, leave her alone. Leave her alone. You don't need to check in with her and see how she's doing, because you know that y'all are not going to just be friends. You guys have seen each other nude. You've been intimate. Like, no, you're not going to cloak it under the, oh, well, you know, we could be friends. You already know. No, you can't. We can be friends ends up with a 10 o'clock text message or later. So do your karma and her sanity a favor. Stay gone. Stay gone. Because I'm telling you, nothing will make a woman more angry than when she has moved on with her life. She has got her new dude. She's on a beach somewhere with her little pina colada, little coconut drink, whatever. And they've had that all day. And they go back to their hotel room. And then it's you. What do you want? What do you want? And you don't realize that makes you guys look crazy too. Because it's clear that you don't have anything else better going on, and you done burned up each and every one of these other bridges, okay? So you think you're going to come live up under this one again? No, ma'am. Press ham. Don't do it. It'll backfire. Do not. I'm telling you. Unless you have, honest to God, done the real work. Now, it's debatable, and you guys can leave a comment. But some people say, well, you know, I do feel like people can change. Listeners, do you guys think that people can change? As far as how successful it can be, like if you're in a relationship with somebody and they leave and then come back. Let me tell you, I have had the rainbow as far as who I've dated, and the age rainbow too. And when they show back up, I think I said this on another episode, sweetie, it's like the movie Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary. Don't you take him back unless he has got a full PowerPoint presentation, Excel spreadsheet, the receipts, the invoices of how many therapy sessions that he has been in, and how many times the devil has been rebuked from his body. Do not take that man back. And man, use your strength to not go back and try to dig her up if you know that you aren't serious. Please, please, please don't do it. Because you're going to catch you that good old crazy one. Or the girl that's been like, I've been drinking tequila for the past 3 nights until I pass out. And she don't care anymore. She doesn't. Okay? You come out and your brand new Bentley is scratched to the gods. It's on cinder blocks. It's the mess. And you'll see Coach Sheena said, I told you so. Leave that girl alone. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Another thing, y'all do not let these rap songs get y'all into trouble. Please. Do not listen to those. That is not realistic. Half the stuff and throwing bottles and all this extra and that's not realistic stuff that a lot of us are trying to do. Okay, we're not. Guys, I'm telling you, just watch out for that. Watch out for it. Now, Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is coming up. Please, 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 please do me a favor. Do not ruin the holiday by saying, I guess we'll do something for Valentine's Day. And then you go into this whole monologue about how it's a holiday that was made up for, by Hallmark and it's a money scheme and all that. Let me tell you. There's so many other things that were just made up that people enjoy. I don't see you going and telling the kids up front that the tooth fairy's not real and neither is the Easter bunny. It doesn't matter. It's the thought behind it. Okay, you want to make sure that your chick doesn't want to deal with you and everything is dried up and nobody's trying to talk to you for a while. Say some stupid stuff like that. Go on and have the monologue about how you think Valentine's Day is stupid. There is nothing worse in the world, okay? If it's going to hurt you that bad to do something that would put a smile on your girl's face, okay? If flowers would hurt you that bad, you don't need to be in a relationship, sir. You don't. You need to have several seats, okay? Several. Because there's lots of things that I'm sure women can and will do for you that she might not feel like, but she does it anyway. Because she knows how it makes you feel. That's what a lot of things are about. I feel like we have muted and just kind of torn up and devalued a lot of the great things in life and made them like chores because we forgot and got away from why we're doing these things in the first place. Why are we doing these things in the first place? Back in the day, find a partner so you can reproduce. Well, not everybody wants to reproduce. I don't plan on reproducing. I want to find a partner because I want to be able to share this great life with somebody, okay? I get on the air and I speak because I feel like I have a message that I want to share with people, okay? It's going to be received in a different way, but I don't care. It's about the experience and it's about the journey. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. I think we've forgotten how to live life and why we're in here and why are we doing this. But I really want us to get back to that. Get back to what is it that makes you really smile? What is it that makes you feel happy? A lot of us can say we don't know because we don't know or we've forgotten. A lot of the things that make us smile and make us happy are electronic. Have you noticed that? It's a lot of electronics. And I don't have anything against playing video games or doing your TikTok and stuff. It is your way of connecting. It is expression of your art. But have you really sat down and done an evaluation and looked at different stuff that you're messing with and say, is this something that I really co-sign and back up and that I really like? Or am I doing this because it's the trend? Like, what does this really do and how does this really move me? If you don't know, figure it out. Try to find a way to sit down and figure it out. because you don't want to sit in a space of regret and wishing that you would